you're watching this video, I'm gonna guess a few things. You're dreaming of waking up, grabbing a coffee, and stepping out onto your dock where your boat's tied up. You're over trailering and public ramps, or maybe you're just done with the cold and ready to go full South Florida waterfront. Either way, welcome to the channel. I'm Jonathan, and this is Live South Florida, where we help people like you figure out if this dream lifestyle is actually doable and where you'll get the most out of it. Now, here's what happens all the time. People find our channel, they reach out and they say, I want to live on the water. And for a lot of them, Boca ends up being the sweet spot. But for boaters, sometimes we go a little wider, north into Delray, south into Deerfield's Cove, Lighthouse Point, of course, and even Fort Lauderdale. South Florida is surrounded by water, so you'd think that the options for waterfront living would be endless, and in some ways, they really are. But here's the thing, I live here, I play here, I work here, I've helped tons and tons of clients from all over the country relocate, and we've seen what works and what doesn't for boaters trying to find the right setup. Now, quick heads up before we dive in, South Florida is huge. I'm not covering every waterfront neighborhood. What I am going to cover are the ones that I personally recommend based on experience and real feedback from dozens of families who have made the move. This isn't just a list, this is a real life perspective. So if you're trying to figure out where to drop anchor, neighborhoods with the right canal depth, bridge clearance, and the overall vibe, you're in the right place. Check the description for links to maps, bridge heights, and pricing info. All right, let's jump in. All right, let's start where most people do, Boca Raton. Now, Boca's got a mix of ultra luxury deepwater estates, smaller boater friendly communities, and a few spots that just might surprise you. Let's just go ahead and start with the big one. This is the most exclusive boating community in Boca, no questions. It's located at the southernmost tip of Boca Raton, right where the city meets Deerfield Beach, which gives you a private and prestigious location with super easy access to everything that East Boca has to offer. You've got direct ocean access, no fixed bridges, and massive deepwater canals. And your neighbors might just be CEOs or pro athletes. You're also directly across from the Boca Raton Resort and a few steps from downtown Meisner. Most homes here are full-blown estates. We're talking $6 million on the low end and $40 million on the high end. Draft isn't an issue here. Deepwater canals with easy maneuvering. Most docks can accommodate 70-foot yachts or bigger, and the water frontage, it ranges from around 90 feet all the way up to 300 feet. So yes, even your big yacht is welcome here. You won't be squeezing into tight spaces or making awkward turns. This neighborhood is designed for serious vessels. And on top of that, Royal Palm has its own private marina, and it's no joke. It features a state-of-the-art floating dock system with slips that can handle yachts up to 130 feet. You've got access to fuel, water, electric, hookups, sewer pump out stations, and even full-time concierge services. It's located in a protected bay, so your boat stays safe and sound, and you're just minutes from the Intracoastal and the Atlantic. It's one of the best setups in South Florida for serious boaters who want top-tier service without leaving the neighborhood. If you're looking for ultra private, ultra secure waterfront living, the Sanctuary is in a league of its own. Tucked away in East Boca, just off of Federal Highway and Yamato Road, this gated enclave is one of the most prestigious yachting communities in the country. It's even been named one of Forbes' top 10 most exclusive gated communities in the US. With only 97 custom estates, the Sanctuary offers deepwater canal access, no fixed bridges, and a private 20-slip marina. About 60 homes have their own deepwater dockage, and many can accommodate yachts up to 60 feet or more. Homes here range from 4.5 million to over 30 million, with sizes between 5,000 and 20,000 square feet. You'll find everything from Mediterranean mansions to sleek modern waterfront estates. If you want true luxury, serious boating access, and total peace of mind, the Sanctuary is as elite as it gets in Boca. Sun and Surf is a smaller, ultra-luxury oceanside community, meaning it's located on the east side of the Intracoastal, just steps away from the beach. There are only about 80 homes in the entire neighborhood, making it incredibly exclusive and private. This is one of the few communities in Boca where you get no fixed bridges, deepwater canal access, and quick ocean access via the Boca Inlet, all while being walking distance to the beach and downtown. Homes here range from 6 million all the way up to 25 million, depending on size, condition, and location. And for boaters, the water frontage is especially attractive. Lots range from about 110 feet all the way up to 200 feet, so there's plenty of space for larger vessels. And if you want that luxury beach lifestyle without the country club scene, Sun and Surf delivers. These three connected neighborhoods are located in the northeastern section of Boca Raton, just south of Delray Beach and east of Federal Highway. They're tucked between the Intracoastal and the main thoroughfares of East Boca, giving you quick access to both downtown Boca and Atlantic Avenue in Delray. This area is one of the most popular choices for boaters who want great access without the ultra-luxury price tag. You're getting deep water canals, no fixed bridges on most streets, and a more approachable price range compared to places like Royal Palm or Sun and Surf. Water frontage here typically averages around 85 feet, giving you plenty of room for mid-sized boats and even larger center consoles. You'll see a wide mix of properties, older ranch-style homes, many of which are being torn down and rebuilt, new construction waterfront estates, canals with 6 to 8 feet of depth depending on the tide. Homes here generally range from the low 2 millions up to 8 million plus, depending on the lot size, water frontage, and the renovations, of course. It's that classic Boca boating lifestyle, big water, big docks, and no stuffy HOA rules, all without the estate level price tag. These are a little more tucked away and you're even closer to Meisner Park, Lake Boca, and the beach. The walkability here is excellent. You can go from your backyard dock to a waterfront restaurant in just minutes. These neighborhoods are known for quiet, upscale streets, deep water canals, and no fixed bridges. It's ideal for boaters who want downtown convenience without sacrificing water access. Golden Harbor is especially popular because you can walk to downtown Boca and still have your boat in the backyard. Homes in these neighborhoods range from 3 million all the way up to 17 million, with water frontage between 55 to 200 feet, offering plenty of space for a variety of boat sizes. You'll find everything from original ranch homes ready for renovation to brand new modern estates, and the demand here continues to grow thanks to the location, water access, and lifestyle. Just north of Boca Harbor, you'll find Boca Bay Colony and Caribbean Keys, another great option for boaters who want deep water access and a little more space and privacy. This area is in northeast Boca, east of Federal Highway, and west of the Intracoastal, tucked into a quiet corner that's really popular with year-round residents who want a luxury waterfront lifestyle without the hustle of downtown. Now here's what stands out. No fixed bridges and deep water canals with 6 to 8 feet of depth. Most homes have between 90 and 125 feet of water frontage, very limited through traffic, wide, quiet streets with tropical landscaping, no HOA, and a super laid back but upscale vibe. Homes range from 3 million to 9 million plus, and you'll see a mix of beautifully updated homes and new construction properties with full-size docks and lifts. This is one of those neighborhoods that's perfect for serious boaters who want quick ocean access, solid water depth, and more privacy than the busier neighborhoods to the south. Now, just south of Royal Palm and over the Boca line is the Cove in Deerfield Beach, and here's where things start to shift in a good way. The Cove offers much of the same boating lifestyle, but with a more laid-back, down-to-earth vibe and more affordable price points. You're still getting deep water access in many parts, and depending on the street, some canals have no fixed bridges, while others have bridge clearance limitations, so make sure to check out the specifics if you have a larger boat. Homes here typically range from 1.2 million to around 3 million, which is a noticeable step down from the price tags that you'll see in Boca, but you're still on the water, still close to the beach, and you still have the ability to walk out your back door and be on the Intracoastal in minutes. It's a great option for boaters who want that waterfront lifestyle but don't need the luxury label or the HOA fees. The Cove brings value, access, and that easygoing South Florida lifestyle all in one. Now, if you keep heading just a little further south, you'll hit Lighthouse Point. And for a lot of our clients, this is the next best thing after Boca. It's not just about affordability, it's about access and community, and Lighthouse Point has both. This city is known for its extensive canal system with over 18 miles of navigable waterways, giving you direct ocean access through the nearby Hillsborough Inlet. Whether you've got a 30-footer or something much bigger, this is one of the easiest spots in South Florida to get from your dock to the ocean fast. We've had tons of boaters come to us thinking they'd land in Boca, but after seeing what Lighthouse Point has to offer, they make the move there instead, and for good reason. Lighthouse Point is practically designed for boaters. Nearly every street is on a canal. The majority of homes have no fixed bridge access, and the Hillsborough Inlet is right around the corner, offering some of the best and fastest ocean access in South Florida. You'll find everything from smaller ranch homes to massive new construction estates and plenty of deep water dockage to go around. Homes typically range from 1.5 to just under 10 million, with the majority falling in that range, but there are a few standout properties that go well beyond, with some listing for 10 million to 20 million plus, especially if they're on oversized lots or have been fully rebuilt with luxury finishes. There's also the Lighthouse Point Yacht Club, great schools, and a true neighborhood feel. It's less about flash and more about function, which is perfect for serious boaters who want a quiet, upscale vibe and top-notch access to the water. Now, if you're open to going even further south, you've got Fort Lauderdale, and this is where the boating lifestyle truly takes center stage. There are a ton of waterfront neighborhoods in Fort Lauderdale, but for this video, I'm focusing on 5 of the most popular and boater-friendly communities to give you a solid overview. They don't call it the Venice of America for nothing. With over 300 miles of canals, countless no-fix bridge routes, and some of the best marina infrastructure in the world, Fort Lauderdale is a boater's dream. Whether you're looking to dock a fishing boat or a 100+ foot yacht, this city is built around the water. Here are some of the best communities for boaters. Coral Ridge. Sitting right off the canals in Fort Lauderdale, it's got deep water access and no-fix bridges, which is perfect for serious boaters. Coral Ridge sits north of Sunrise Boulevard and east of Federal Highway. It's home to around 1,350 single-family homes, plus a mix of duplexes, condos, and townhomes. It's close to Coral Ridge Mall, Galleria Mall, and a ton of restaurants you can walk to, plus the well-known Coral Ridge Yacht Club. Boaters love the deep water access and the options, from small board launches at George English Park to 50+ foot private docks behind your home. It's a perfect blend of lifestyle and location, with homes typically ranging from 2 million to 10 million plus. Bay Colony. Bay Colony is one of Fort Lauderdale's most exclusive gated waterfront communities, with 24/7 armed security and deep water canals that offer no-fix bridge access to the Intracoastal. It's tucked in the northeast corner of the city, just south of Pompano Beach and north of Coral Ridge, making it a prime location between Miami and Palm Beach. This neighborhood is ultra private, ultra luxury, and if the name sounds familiar, that might be because Patrick Bet-David, also known as PBD, and Lionel Messi both call Bay Colony home. It's also close to some of the top private schools in South Florida, including Pinecrest, where celebs like The Rock and others have sent their kids, and Westminster Academy, making it a go-to spot for families looking for that perfect mix of waterfront living and elite education. Homes here are estate level, most sitting on wide canals with 100+ feet of dockage, and prices typically start around 5 million and can go up to 25 million plus for the most elite properties. If you're looking for prestige, security, and serious boating access, Bay Colony definitely delivers. Las Olas Isles, situated just minutes from downtown Fort Lauderdale, Las Olas Isles is the epitome of luxurious waterfront living. Most homes feature deep water canal access with direct, no-fix bridge entry to the Intracoastal Waterway and the ocean. Large docks accommodate everything from small boats to mega yachts. You'll find expansive estates, modern architectural styles, private pools, and stunning panoramic waterway views. It's also just off of Las Olas Boulevard, so you're walking distance to restaurants, nightlife, and the beach. Homes here range from 4 million up to 30 million plus. 7 Isles. Gated and private, tucked between Las Olas Isles and the Intracoastal, this neighborhood is made up of, you guessed it, 7 isles, each offering deep water dockage and no-fix bridge access. It's a bit more tucked away than Las Olas Isles, giving it a quieter, more residential vibe while still keeping you just minutes from the action. Think wide canals, luxury new builds, oversized docks, and a really polished feel throughout the community. It's exclusive, low-key, and built for serious boaters who want quick ocean access without the buzz of the main strip. Expect 5 million to 20 million plus. Rio Vista. South of Las Olas and along the scenic New River, this area combines charm and accessibility, making it a top choice for boaters. Many waterfront homes are located directly along the New River, offering peaceful cruising routes and no-fix bridges to the ocean. The canals here are deep and wide, giving you serious boating access. You'll see everything from charming historic homes to sleek new construction. It's got a residential vibe with tree-lined streets, a close-knit community feel, and you're still just only a few minutes from downtown Fort Lauderdale and major marinas. Homes here usually range from 2 million to 12 million plus. Bay Island Villas. Located directly on the ocean side of the Intracoastal Waterway in Fort Lauderdale Beach, Bay Island Villas is a tropical oasis of 8 two-story low-rise buildings tucked away from the bustle of beachfront traffic, with only 16 condo units ranging from around 1,700 to over 3,900 square feet. This place is unique. Amenities include an on-site clubhouse, private pool, and beautiful waterfront views. For boaters, this is a gem. Deepwater dockage with no fixed bridges. It's a quiet, tucked-away neighborhood that's just a short walk from restaurants, shopping, entertainment, and the sand. A rare find for anyone looking to enjoy Fort Lauderdale's boating lifestyle without committing to a massive estate. In Fort Lauderdale, the whole lifestyle is centered around the water, from waterfront dining to boat parades to world-famous marinas like Bahia Mar and Pier 66. If you're serious about boating and want it built into every aspect of your life, this is the place to be. Before you fall in love with the listing, here are a few things that every serious boater should keep in mind. Bridge clearance. Look for no fixed bridges. If you've got a tall vessel or plan to go big, otherwise your access could be limited. Dock space. Pay attention to canal depth, dock width, and seawall condition. Is it wide enough to turn your boat? Can it handle your draft? Proximity to inlets. Quick ocean access is huge. The Boca Inlet is tight and shallow, while Hillsborough Inlet and Port Everglades offer much easier navigation for larger boats. Marina access. Even if you dock at home, being close to marinas helps with fuel, dry stack storage, maintenance, and emergency service. Community amenities. Gated access, private yacht clubs, and walkable beach access can seriously boost lifestyle and resale. Budget versus reality. A sleek $10 million dock on Zillow looks great, but make sure you're buying what you'll actually use. Do you need a mega dock or just a 40-footer with lift? Smart buyers weigh the lifestyle and the logistics, and the good news is South Florida has options for every kind of boater. So whether you're anchoring at Lake Boca for the weekend, cruising down the New River with friends, or making regular runs to the Bahamas, this is the lifestyle we help people build every day. If you're seriously thinking about moving to South Florida and want a home that fits your boating goals, let's talk. Drop a comment, send a message, or hit the link in the description to book a call. And hey, make sure that you subscribe, because I'm breaking down each of these neighborhoods in future videos with property tours, drone shots, market updates, and the kind of local insight you won't get on Zillow. I've already made videos on some of the places we talked about, like Boca Harbor, Belmara, Lighthouse Point, Fort Lauderdale, and of course Boca Raton, so check out the links in the description below if you want to dive deeper. Whether you're ready to make a move now or you're still just dreaming from your dock up north, this channel is your front row seat to life on the water down here. This is South Florida, sunshine, salt air, and a boat in your backyard. You bring the boat, we'll help you find the dock. Hit that subscribe button, and if you want to learn more about Boca Raton, make sure to check out the best city guide on Boca that exists on YouTube right over here. I'll see you in the next video.